As a bid manager, you would expect me to say that the focus on places is paramount. Our towns, cities, villages and businesses have been affected by the pandemic in different ways, and any plans for support and investment need to reflect and champion these differences. Much of the detailed work to support communities and businesses will be led by local authorities, with support from bids and others, of course. From repurposing of town centres to running support grants, rethinking services and supporting the most vulnerable. As a place manager, I'm pleased to see that place will be embedded throughout the interventions in the Renewal Plan. Close collaboration with partners across Norfolk and Suffolk will ensure actions in the plan recognise the different requirements of urban, rural and coastal areas and the specifics of its individual towns and places, connecting pockets of deprivation which exist alongside the largest future area opportunities of the area. How do we ensure that all our places, big and small, rich in skills and resources, and those that are less so, can become more resilient and be enabled to grasp the opportunities that are out there? We can all agree that Norfolk and Suffolk is an outstanding place to live and do business. With 140 miles of coastline, 3 areas of outstanding natural beauty, and a diversity of landscapes, including internationally important wildlife reserves and historic sites. But alongside this natural diversity is a great diversity of businesses and business activity, as well as communities and cultural interests. Each of these diverse areas have had different challenges thrown at them as a result of the pandemic, and we must be mindful of that as we plan the renewal of our places moving forward. There will need to be flexibility and creativity. The promotion in Norfolk and Suffolk continues to be important to attract new businesses and skilled people to support the economy. Norfolk and Suffolk Unlimited is the brand for the region's world-class business offer, which will be globally marketed in a bid to attract further inward investment. It promotes the area as a place rich with investment opportunities and positions it as the epicentre of clean energy in the UK and world-leading clusters in the ICT, tech and digital and agri-food sectors. Infrastructure plays a critical role for places, and the demands for infrastructure have changed significantly over the past 18 months. Digital connectivity is even more critical given home working patterns as well as consumer demands and trends. Good digital connectivity supports inclusive growth and faster speeds support productivity. People are choosing to live in different places now because of flexible working opportunities. Recently, several of our locations have been cited as among the best places to live indexes, with Baber and St Edmundsbury in the Halifax top 10 best places to live index. It is important we capitalise on this and support with the appropriate housing and infrastructure in the future. There have been overall reductions in public transport, although the leisure market has helped keep numbers up. There appears to be an overall increase in traffic on the roads, and although we observed an increase in active travel for a brief period, this trend has subsided to pre-pandemic levels again. We need to be mindful of how changing commuting patterns play out moving forward, and also how we encourage greener travel choices and the deployment of alternative fuel technology, supporting the decarbonisation of transport and reducing the sector's contribution to climate change. Indeed, we must support the decarbonisation of all modes of transport, including maritime and aviation, and will look to do so through relevant initiatives such as the Freeport programme. There is more to add to this around minimising environmental impacts and enabling businesses and communities to take more positive actions towards reducing their impacts on the environment. We will need to be more innovative and think about new solutions to these challenges if we're to achieve the net zero future we want and need for Norfolk and Suffolk. Looking at impact achieved to date, our region has secured 5 town deals, attracting 120 million in government funding as part of the government's drive to level up regions across the UK. Norwich, Ipswich, Lowestoft, Great Yarmouth and Kings Lynn are now all developing plans to invest in their towns. We have also secured £32.1 million from government's Getting Building Fund, which will fund 13 projects to help safeguard and deliver new jobs, unlock investment, improve skills and deliver new superfast broadband connectivity in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. Projects include North Walsham Town Centre revitalisation, Cornhill redevelopment in Bury St Edmunds and the Great Yarmouth strategic seafront projects. It'll be great to hear what you think are the actions that we need to collectively take forward to make sure all places across Norfolk and Suffolk thrive, become more sustainable and resilient. This might include continuing to push for investment in high-speed digital connectivity, encouraging and promoting greener travel choices, as well as reducing the need to travel, supporting more local community energy solutions and support the housing industry to decarbonise, and delivering the Freeport East ambition following the successful bid to government, which has a strong net zero focus, including the development of a green hydrogen hub.